And they got tips on how to stay safe and prepare for natural disasters. The exhibit will be up until tomorrow.
Some University of Utah researchers have made waves in the business world by looking into the connection between money and morality. Their results were published late last month in an academic journal, and they show money and morality don't always mix so well.
It's not a new idea, from the Beatles to the Apostle Paul. Money is blank. What comes to mind?
The root of all evil.
That's in the New Testament, Paul's first letter to Timothy.
There is a saying, money, the love of money, I think, is the root of all evil.
University of Utah business professor Kristen Smith-Crow isn't talking about the root of all evil, but she says money seems to be a subtle corrupting factor.
When people were cued with money, they thought about business, they thought about self-interest, they thought about cost-benefit analysis, and that's where we saw the unethical outcomes.
The professor and 3 colleagues wanted to know about subconscious triggers, signs all around us saying how much things cost, how much we can borrow.
There may be things in our environment like pictures of money or things that would trigger the concept of money that will affect our decisions and our behaviors without us realizing it.
A student seeing cash or hearing about money in the study was more likely to cheat or lie. A student seeing a landscape or hearing about everyday life tended to follow the rules.
I guess that seems like it would make sense just because the money's right there and when somebody sees it they kind of want it.
I think that's human nature. You know, that doesn't surprise me actually. I don't know if it would change my answer though.
The question, they say, is less about our individual morality and more about expectations when we enter a business environment.
Can we think about them both in terms of business, both in terms of making money, but also in terms of morality? In this case, trying to be mindful of morality as well as other concerns.
The next step? Learning how to bridge the gap between common concepts of business and morality. In Salt Lake City, Max Roth, Fox 13 News, Utah.
From money to cute stuff. Up first in Hot Shots, a puppy is rescued after being stuck in a wheel well of a moving car for about a half hour.
Hey, put the dog in the shade and on the ground.
Yeah, it was like the Indy 500 pit crew were out there. They found